dear students! Welcome back to another online math class with Teacher Ray. Before we start, please prepare the following: your textbook, your pen, and your copybook for your calculations. Ready? Okay, let's start. Please open your book on page 605, Lesson 10.4, entitled Combined Volumes of Prism. For today's lesson, you are expected to be able to find the volume of a solid figure that is the combination of two or more rectangular prisms. Please be reminded that the volume of a prism is the product of the area of the base and the height. Here's a quick review of our previous lesson.
Hey Emily, what are you doing? Playing with blocks. It's so much fun. Well, we can play later. Right now we have to develop a formula. Formulas are cool to use because they help us solve problems. Why do we have to use a formula? Can't we just count the blocks to find the answer? Well, counting works sometimes. For example, if the figure is small, counting can be simple. But when you have a larger figure, counting can be time-consuming. Also, some of the cubes in a larger figure may not be visible. Look at this figure. Wow, so many blocks! And you're right, we can't see all of the cubes. Yes, but with a formula, it will be easy to find the volume of this figure. The formula we will use is volume equals area of the base times the height. The base is the bottom of the figure. So let's take a look at it. Here's a close-up view. The formula for the area of a rectangle is length times width. So Emily, what's the area of the base? I know! It's 3 times 2, which is 6 square units. Right. So B, which stands for the area of the base, is 6 square units. Again, the formula for volume is V equals B times H. We know the value of B, but what about H? Well, H stands for height, so all we do is count up, like floors in a building. There are 4 floors. Right again, Emily. The height is 4. So the volume is 6 times 4, which equals 24 cubic units. So there are 24 unit cubes that make up this figure. You were right. Working with the formula is easier than you think. Thank you. Now you can go back to playing with those blocks. See you next time.
Now that your memory has been refreshed, it's time for an exercise. Try to solve this problem. I will give you 5 minutes.
Ariel is thinking of a three-dimensional figure that is made by combining two rectangular prisms. Can you find the volume of this three-dimensional figure? Solve this problem any way you choose.
Okay, let's answer page 605. Solve and share. From our previous lesson, you learned the formula of finding the volume of a rectangular prism. This time, you are asked to find the volume of a three-dimensional figure that is made by combining two rectangular prisms. So for us to find the volume of this 3D figure, first thing that we have to do is to divide this figure into two rectangular prisms. So after dividing, we will have prism A that has a height of 7 centimeters, length 4 centimeters, and width 2 centimeters. Next is prism B that has a length of 4 centimeters, height is 2 centimeters, and width is 4 centimeters. After dividing them into two rectangular prisms, let us now find their volumes. So we're going to use the formula V equals B times H, wherein our base is composed of length and width. So for prism A, our base is 4 times 2, which is 8, times 7 equals 56 cubic centimeters. For prism B, our base is 4 times 2 equals 8, times 4 equals 32 cubic centimeters. After finding the volume of each prism, we will now combine them. So 56 plus 32 equals 88 cubic centimeters. So the total volume of our three-dimensional figure is 88 cubic centimeters. Next question. Reasoning. How did you separate the solid into simpler rectangular prisms? Write the dimensions of each of the prism. So we divided it into top and bottom. And the prism on the bottom has dimensions of 4 centimeters times 7 centimeters times 2 centimeters. And the top prism has dimensions of 4 centimeters times 4 centimeters times 2 centimeters. Were you able to answer the problem correctly? Very good. And for the discussion of our main lesson, see you in my next video. Bye!